Christmas Island is one of the best places to fish because we got everything. We can catch sailfish right in front of the jetty, wahoo right in front of the jetty. It's too close to the shore, which other place couldn't. So that's why we have the advantage here at Christmas Island. That's fishing, man!
For me, being out on the water as a job, I'm very fortunate to do that and I love it. My name's Mark Rochfort. I've lived on the island since 1984. Currently I run a small retail business. I also do commercial fishing. Long before I started fishing commercially, I learnt the local fishing craft here by fishing with my wife's uncles, who still fish to this day. They're older than me, but they still get out there and catch a lot of good fish. They were here when fishing was subsistence. You needed to fish to feed your family. And we still have that here at times when we might have bad weather, the planes can't land and bring us fresh produce. The ships can't come in sometimes for months at a time and deliver us with our frozen goods, you know, your protein and all that sort of stuff. So fish plays a huge part in feeding the island. It's a huge, huge role for local people, is access to the fishery. It's really different here. It's very deep water. There's no offshore reefs. So there's one piece of structure and that's the one piece we live on. That's the island itself. There's no offshore reefs, bommies or anything like that. So all the action's pretty close to home, which means that small boats can target and effectively catch some really big fish at times. This time last year I caught an 80-kilo tuna. That's one of my biggest, but it's not uncommon for fish of that size to be caught by local fishers throughout the year. Didn't get anything this time, but that's fishing. You don't get them all the time. There's always tomorrow. We're just going into now a place that islanders now refer to as the GT Farm. It's an area of sheltered water just around the corner from Flying Fish Cove. I started processing my catch there some 25 plus years ago. And what's happened is the Giant Trevally, the GTs, have learnt very effectively that it's a place to come for a free feed. Here they are right now. See the black shapes down there? Here they come. The bigger ones, they'll get up to sort of 35, 40 kilo in size. Look, if I just throw that in and then look, there they are. So they're big fish, mate.
As the fisheries here, I'm not really concerned about overfish. A good weather on the weekend, probably over 15 boats out there. You know, compared to the mainland, on the weekend, like over 50 can be 100. So it's hard to overfish here. The only problem that we have here because of the international commercial fishing boat that come in illegally to fish around the island. That's the only concern that we have. The fish don't have a chance to come in on the island, they already caught it out there. So that's why the marine park was formed. To stop that happening, come closer and closer. That's why we try to make it our marine park bigger and bigger. So we control more than 12 nautical miles around the island. So we have a fair chance to catch a fish here.
The park itself is a 200-mile limit from the island, and that's a green zone out to 200 where no commercial fishing can take place, no mining or anything like that. But we do have a zone from 0, from the shoreline, out to 12 mile for our recreational and commercial fishing. It gives the fish a nice buffer. No, the fish that we caught normally just for our own consumption, family. If I got
extra, I will give to the neighbor. Friends, family, that's how we locals here normally do. The fish that we caught, normally we share around.
These days everything's about mental well-being and all that sort of stuff. Fishing is just a great thing to do to help with any of that stuff. And the bonus here is we get some nice fresh fish to bring home and feed the family.